Top 11 Coffee Health Benefits. There are good reasons to drink coffee and there are a few reasons not to. This is for those that are looking for reasons to keep drinking it. 1. Cut the pain. 2 cups of coffee can cut post-workout muscle pain by up to 48%. From the Journal of Pain, March 2007. 2. Increase your fiber intake. A cup of brewed coffee represents a contribution of up to 1.8 grams of fiber of the recommended intake of 20 to 38 grams. From the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry. 3. Protection against cirrhosis of the liver. Of course, you could just cut down on the alcohol intake. From the Archives of Internal Medicine. Another more recent study also showed coffee's liver protecting benefits. Yet another study showed that both coffee and decaffeinated coffee lowered the liver enzyme levels of coffee drinkers. This study was published in the Hepatology Journal. 4. Lowered risk of type 2 diabetes. Those who consumed 6 or more cups per day had a 22% lower risk of diabetes. From the Archives of Internal Medicine. A recent review of research conducted by Harvard's Dr. Frank Hu showed that the risk of type 2 diabetes decreases by 9% for each daily cup of coffee consumed. Decaf coffee decreased risk by 6% per cup. 5. Lowered risk of Alzheimer's disease. There is considerable evidence that caffeine may protect against Alzheimer's disease. From the European Journal of Neurology. A recent study also isolated the compounds in roasted coffee that may be responsible for preventing the buildup of the brain plaque believed to cause the disease. 6. Reduces suicide risk and depression. A 10-year study of 86,000 female nurses shows a reduced risk of suicide in the coffee drinkers. From the Archives of Internal Medicine. Another study conducted by the Harvard School of Public Health found that women who drink 4 or more cups of coffee were 20% less likely to suffer from depression. 7. Protection against Parkinson's. People with Parkinson's disease are less likely to be smokers and coffee drinkers than their healthy siblings. Just make sure you don't get lung cancer on the way. From the Archives of Neurology, even newer research out of Sweden revealed that drinking coffee reduces the risk of Parkinson's even when genetic factors come into play. Yet another study found that caffeine combined with EHT, a compound found in coffee beans, provided protective benefits to rats that were genetically predisposed to developing Parkinson's. 8. Coffee drinkers have less risk of heart disease. Korean researchers found that study participants who consumed 3 to 5 cups of coffee a day were less likely to show the beginning signs of heart disease. Other dietary factors should also be noted, as Koreans typically have a different diet than do Westerners. A more recent study conducted in Brazil found that those that consume at least 3 cups of coffee a day tend to develop less calcification in their coronary arteries. A 2019 study confirmed that coffee doesn't cause hardening of the arteries even among the study participants who drank upwards of 25 cups of coffee per day. 9. Coffee drinkers have stronger DNA. A study published in the European Journal of Nutrition showed that coffee drinkers have DNA with stronger integrity since the white blood cells of coffee drinkers had far fewer instances of spontaneous DNA strand breakage. Study abstract. 10. Lower risk of multiple sclerosis. Recent research showed that at least 4 cups of coffee a day may help protect against the development and reoccurrence of MS. It is believed that the coffee prevents the neural inflammation that possibly leads to the disease developing. The study was published in the Journal of Neurology, Neurosurgery and Psychiatry. 11. Coffee reduces colorectal cancer risk. Even moderate consumption of coffee can reduce the odds of developing colorectal cancer by 26%. This protective benefit increases with more consumption. Recent research has also shown that coffee may boost a woman's sex drive, but the fact that it's only been tested on rats somehow takes the shine off.